Alright, now that you've had some time to give that one a try, I'd like to go over it with you, just to see how it went for you. Hopefully you're getting it. Again, this is a double displacement reaction, so the metal cation, the two metal cations, the silver and the sodium, are going to switch places. So as we write out the word equation, we can write out silver will now be with the chloride plus sodium, which will now be with the nitrate. Alright, so that is our word equation. I'm going to go ahead and make a formula equation, and then from that a balanced chemical equation, and then a gross, or overall ionic, and then a net ionic. So all kinds of fun stuff we're going to do here. So silver nitrate, AgNO3. If I look on page 437, nitrates are all aqueous, all soluble, which means they're aqueous. Sodium chloride is salt. We all know that that is aqueous. And that makes silver chloride +1. All these are +1, -1, so it makes this one a little more easy. Silver chloride, I look on page 437, says number 3, the guideline. Most chlorides are soluble except those of silver, mercury, and lead. Well, there's silver. So that is not soluble. So that makes that our precipitate. And then sodium nitrate, NaNO3, from guideline 1 and 2, is soluble, which makes it aqueous. It's balanced already, since everything was a +1 or -1 charge, so this is our formula equation and our balanced chemical equation. Now I'm going to go ahead and make an overall ionic equation by separating the ions. So my overall ionic equation would be Ag plus, with an AQ, plus NO3 minus, with an AQ, plus Na plus, with an AQ, plus Cl minus, with an AQ, making AgCl, because it's a solid, it doesn't break apart like everything that's aqueous, plus Na plus AQ, and then I ran out of room, so I'm plus NO3 minus AQ. So that is called my overall ionic equation. From that, I can make my net ionic equation. Alright, well, I've got some things that are spectators here. I've got some ions that are on both sides, and they're considered spectators. If I look at it, my Ag, my silver, is going to make silver chloride. My nitrate here, though, is a spectator, so I'm going to get rid of that guy. And my sodium is also spectator, so I'm going to get rid of that guy. So my net ionic equation is just Ag plus AQ plus Cl minus AQ yields AgCl solid. Now obviously this one's a little bit more simplistic, just because there's only positive, all the ions are +1 or -1 charge. The last one we did, we had some different charges going on, so we had to identify how many ions there were. Lead iodide with 1 lead and 2 iodides, and it just kind of depends on what the compound is. You'll need to take a look at how many ions there are in that compound. It takes a little practice. The book is good for example problems. I'll have both of these videos up on Schoology, so you can take a look at those over the weekend if you need a little reminder of what these different types of equations are. But we'll be doing a lab on next week, which will be talking about how these, or the lab where you have to identify a bunch of different solutions based on how they make precipitates like this. So, thank you for watching, and happy ionic equations.